Hey everybody, this is David at Homestead Hacks. There's a brand new campground just south of Chatsworth, and it's called 411 River Rest Campground. It's brand new. They just opened last week. It's big and upcoming campground, huge, by a nice river, and I'll go around here and show you a little bit about the campground. Here's a look at one side of the campground. This is the bottom half close to the river. From here, and we'll show you in a little bit, the river is right there. Very nice looking campground. It's very new. This is the second week in operation. Had a lot of campers come in last night. This is their bathhouse. They have two on each side of the building. Very nice, very clean, very moderate. And this part right here is also camping spots that they're working on. So all this that you see here, all the way up on that side, and on this side of the campground, that's all campground that they're still developing. So there's a lot of space here, but there's going to be a lot more. It's going to be huge when they're done. Very nice. Most is shaded. You can see this is our camper right here, and under a canopy of trees. Very well shaded. It's at right now, what is today, the 1st of August, August 1st, and it's been humid and hot, but that makes a huge difference being under that shade. I'll show you our setup here. This is our camper. We've had this about 10 years, and you've seen it on the previous videos. And I've been promising to take you on camping trips forever and just never did get opportunities. Here's some more spots right here. This is more close to right by the river. Okay, this is right by the river. Very nice camp spots right here. A lot of shade. This is looking back towards where our camper is. It's like right over there, that direction. They got a very nice fence that leads up to the river for safety, and it's got a wire fencing on the very bottom of it where small kids can't get through it. Okay, we're actually on the river right here, and you can see that little spot. You can see a fish jump. There's a lot of catfish in there. I was fishing that spot right there and got a hold of something really big, and it got off. Not sure what it was. Then caught another catfish. So there's a lot of fish in this river. A lot of bluegill, a lot of bass. Right there's a big old snapping turtle just went under. And people do tube down this river. I guess there's spots on up the river where you can tube, and of course kayakers come down this a lot. So a lot of fish, a lot of wildlife in this river. We pan around, you can see how close some of the campers are to it. Very nice campground. Okay, this is up by the playground pavilion area, and they got a nice play set here for the kids. Very nice. And this little area right here is, the owner told me, it's going to be like for big group gatherings. Like if you have several camping and your campsite's not big enough to accommodate a big get together, they got a huge fire pit. You can bring your own chairs, sit around the fire pit. Kids can play on the playground. They got picnic tables and just a lot of, and it's very shaded right here. Very, very shaded. Okay, here's another feature that my wife wanted to show because she said very important for people to see how clean it is. These little bath units, you walk in and it's this side's the bathroom, and then somebody had left their shampoo This is the shower part here. Very nice, very clean, a lot of room. It's just a very, very clean bathhouses. And some of these are like, the campsites are right close to them. That's a lot of people, that's important to them because our camper is right there. Because my in-laws camper is right there and they like being close to the bathhouse. They're older, so they don't have to walk so far to the bathhouse. So that's the bathhouses. Okay, I'm at the very upper end of the campground. Campground's really big. They got a lot of potential here, a lot of spots. It's huge. This is the very upper end of it right here. We pan around, you can see back through the corner here. You got a few tent campers over on this side, so they do have tent camping. Okay, this is the other side of the campground. You see like a lot of tent campers over here on this side. They got a lot of spots over here. Down on this end they're gonna put cabins. Look at this little tiny camper. Teeny tiny. It's got a little air condition. You can see it's got a gas tank on it. Tiny. And right here's, you can see that little cabin. I don't know how many they plan on putting to rent out, these little tiny cabins. And then up here on this end, you'll see the pavilion. Little playground. Here's one of these little cabins. Each one of these is gonna have their own name. This one's called the Goat Shack. It's got a little air condition, a little porch. They're very small. You can see, oh, there's your air conditioning unit. It's got a little bed inside, little bunk beds. Oh, I guess you can, okay. Yeah. Very nice little units, just for people who wants to come stay for a overnight or a couple of nights. They are cold, so, and heated. .411 River Rest Campground, just south of Chatsworth on 411 Highway. But that's about it. I took you a tour all the way around the campground, different spots. If you need a place to come set up, this place here is, like I said, brand new, and it's gonna be a very popular place to come camping. It's the way it sits and by the river. It's just a very, very nice campground. So don't forget, come check it out. 411 River Rest Campground, just south of Chatsworth. And don't forget, click on the little bell, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching Homestead Hacks.